After 12 seasons as one of the only remaining original cast members, actor Thomas Gibson was fired from Criminal Minds, with FBI Special Agent Aaron Hotchner being written out of the series. So, when does Hotch leave? When Criminal Minds' 15-season series ended in 2020, only 3 original cast members remained on the show. Criminal Minds' FBI cast revolved fairly often, with most actors choosing to leave the long-lasting show behind to pursue outside interests, like Mandy Patinkin's Jason Gideon. This wasn't the case for Aaron Hotchner actor Thomas Gibson, who was fired from Criminal Minds in 2016 after an on-set ordeal. While Thomas Gibson's last Criminal Minds episode was Season 12, Episode 2, Aaron Hotchner wasn't officially written out until Episode 6 of the same season. The character resigns to go into the Witness Protection Program after a serial killer stalks his son and eventually chooses to be a full-time father to Jack rather than return to the vow. In early August 2016, Thomas Gibson was suspended from Criminal Minds due to an on-set physical altercation with one of the show's writer-producers. After his suspension, Gibson made a public statement of regret for the incident, explaining the quarrel was based on creative differences surrounding a Criminal Minds episode he was directing. When Criminal Minds cast and crew made an official statement about the suspension, it was noted that Gibson had previously gotten into a dispute with one of Criminal Minds' assistant directors, after which he attended mandatory anger management counseling, via Deadline. The Agent Hotch actor Thomas Gibson's directorial pursuits on the show were immediately nixed, after having already helmed 6 episodes, with CBS announcing the termination of his acting contract on August 12, 2016, answering when does Hotch leave? Why Thomas Gibson really left Criminal Minds since continuing his role as Agent Hotchner was still up for debate in the 2 weeks of his suspension. It makes sense that it took 4 episodes after Gibson's last appearance to officially write out the character. Variety reported that the decision to fire movie and TV actor Thomas Gibson from Criminal Minds was weighed with past instances of his volatile behavior on set in mind, as many sources described his tendencies as both friendly and anger-prone. Following Criminal Minds' firing of Thomas Gibson, it seems the actor has either taken a break from the screen or has struggled to find roles. Since Criminal Minds Season 12, Gibson has only appeared in 2 projects, the 2019 TV film Shadow Wolves and a voice role in Criminal Minds actress Aisha Tyler's 2017 movie Axis, which was recorded before his contract termination. While Gibson's firing may have been necessary for protecting the show's on-set culture and the studio's liability for repeated instances, Agent Hotchner leaving Criminal Minds did present creative issues for Criminal Minds. Hotchner's exit coincided with another original Criminal Minds cast member leaving the series, as Derek Morgan actor Shamar Moore departed at the end of Criminal Minds Season 11. Losing 2 of the last 5 remaining original Criminal Minds characters in such a short time risked a ratings drop for the popular series, though the series wouldn't see a substantial decline in viewership until Season 13. While Aaron Hotchner appeared once more through archived footage in a flashback for Criminal Minds series finale, it seems unlikely that Hotch or Thomas Gibson will return to Paramount Plus's upcoming revival of the series. Could Thomas Gibson return in Criminal Minds Evolution? Since he wasn't literally killed off, there's no reason that Agent Hotchner the character can't join the returning cast for the Criminal Minds Evolution, the Paramount Plus reboot. The chances of Thomas Gibson returning to play him, however, are slim to none. Since there's no real narrative reason to reintroduce even a recast Hotchner so many seasons after his exit, it's pretty safe to say that Gibson's legacy with the show is well and truly over, even as the guy who used to play Hotch before the reboot. Gibson's fallout with the crew and other members of the Criminal Minds cast was astronomical, so much so it got covered by the international press who usually pay little mind to behind-the-scenes drama on a U.S. cop show. Thomas Gibson wasn't just difficult to work with, he was allegedly volatile to the point of being violent on set. He also hasn't done any significant work since, so the studio has little incentive to try and rebuild those burned bridges for Criminal Minds Season 16, even if mediation and resolution were possible, or desired. Gibson left Criminal Minds in 2016, and while some cast and crew from that time have since left the show, many still remain, and they would probably be unwilling to consider restoking workplace tensions for the sake of a Hotchner return. Since there's not really demand from Criminal Minds fans to see him back either, Prentiss has more than proved herself a better Bao-led. The chances that Thomas Gibson will be among the returning Bao alumni in the Paramount Plus reboot are more or less non-existent. Season 16 proves Criminal Minds still doesn't need Agent Hotchner. Criminal Minds evolution is going just swimmingly at the moment, proving that the show doesn't need Agent Hotchner after all. As of now, the main cast of Criminal Minds evolution sees Garcia, J.J., Rossi, Prentiss, Drive, Tara Lewis, and Alves. While some of these characters joined later on in Criminal Minds, most of the principal cast is back for Season 16, and it's proved to be a bombastic return after all. Prentiss has ultimately taken over Hotch's job, and she does great work fighting for the Bao against Deputy Director Bailey. There's a new serial killer on the loose named Elias Voigt, aka Sicarius, and he's made quite the headache for the Bao so far. New exciting storylines and unsubs have flourished in the latest Criminal Minds installment, and it's quite clear that the Thomas Gibson Agent Hotch character isn't missed in the same way as Matthew Gray Googler's Spencer Reed is.
My heart returns to you, dinner, you were great. We can go back to mine if you want to. You look so good, I want to do that. I must be tripping. God, catch my breath.